What's up, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening with SPY, Tesla, and the broader markets. Just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I'm saying as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out my Moomoo link that's down below, or use my QR code right over here to sign up. If you sign up for Moomoo and deposit $100, you're going to get $20 of free Nvidia stock. If you deposit $2,000, you're going to get $50 worth of Nvidia plus a $100 cash reward. Deposit $10,000 to get $300 worth of Nvidia plus $100, and then deposit $50,000 to get $1,000 of free Nvidia stock and $100. It's up to you guys, whichever amount you want to deposit. You're also going to qualify for an 8.1% APY on uninvested cash, and the offer ends very soon, in just about 9 days from now. So please check out my links down below to get those free Nvidia shares. Anyways, as far as the market's going, I just want to mention that when you look at the 4-hour time frame, SPY dipped to our 20 EMA, and we actually bounced off of it again. So we did something that we have not done in over a month and a half. Since August, every time we were green on a Thursday, we ended up being red on a Friday. Every single week that happened since August started, right? A green Thursday, then we get a red Friday. But this is the first time we were green yesterday, then we got a green close for Friday, the first time this happened, which is just another sign that the bulls are still strong. Now, if we end up losing 660 next week or 658, yes, we could start to turn more bearish and there could be more downside risk. But as of right now, there's no sign of us losing any support. We just keep bouncing. The buyers keep on defending. So the chart is now favoring new all-time highs on SPY. We're going to likely retest 665. If that breaks, I would not rule out going as high as like 668 or above. For now, we're still bullish. Does this mean that the pullback correction is over? It's not going to happen. It does not necessarily mean that. It could be delayed again, but honestly, guys, there's no point in trying to call the top or anything like that yet. I do think it's possible we get some kind of correction in the future, but as of right now, there's no sign of it. So we're not going to worry about that anymore. We're just going to be focusing on the price action in front of us. There is a risk of some kind of correction in the upcoming weeks, but once again, like I said before, there's no sign of it yet, and the market remains bullish. So just play the price action in front of you, look at the chart in real time, and just know that now the market finally got a green Thursday and a green Friday, and we just keep on bouncing off support. So I do expect us to retest all-time highs and break them heading into next week. Now, next week, we have a couple of important things. On Monday, we have a bunch of Fed speakers like Williams and many others. We have Barkin later on, and the list goes on. On Tuesday, we have the important manufacturing PMI data coming out, and our important services data. This will likely cause some volatility on Tuesday. Plus, we have the big guy Jerome Powell giving a speech. We'll see if he launches the market up or down, but as of right now, the market looks optimistic. On Wednesday, there's not really much coming out for Wednesday. It's a more quiet data day. Thursday, we have very important PMI data. So look for not PMI data, our initial jobless claims data. I meant to say that. Sorry, guys. Our initial jobless claims data with some GDP numbers coming out on Thursday. And then for Friday, we have the notorious PCE data report alongside the Michigan Consumer Sentiment data that also is known for causing volatility. So there's going to be a lot of data coming out next week with Jerome Powell giving a speech on Tuesday. We'll see how the market reacts. As of right now, we're still bullish. I will turn bearish if we start breaking structure, but there's no sign of that yet. Greed makes up the majority of sentiment. We're not even at extreme greed yet. Momentum is at greed, and the VIX is turning down again. Once again, there's no sign it's truly breaking out yet. This is what the earnings calendar looks like. The biggest earning that's coming out for Thursday, the biggest piece of earnings is going to be Costco. So Costco is going to be a big one for Thursday. Besides that, it's just very, very quiet earnings. So what do I see for SPY? Honestly, guys, we need to lose at least 660 and 658 to turn bearish. We touched 660 today, and then we just got bought back up. So we are favoring 665 again. Heading into next week, if we break that, we're looking for new all-time highs on SPY. And as of right now, the chart is just making higher highs and higher lows. So we could be looking for another breakout again. Could there be a correction? Yes, but there's no sign of it. And we can't just start shorting aimlessly and blindly until we get confirmation of some downside. We're not really getting that confirmation yet. So the best thing to do is just to be very, very unbiased and to watch our charts and to play the chart in front of us. So I remain bullish for now, and we just have to follow the trend in front of us. We're favoring 665 and then eventually potentially as high as like 668. And we just have to be unbiased. So for now, we're just going to be playing the chart in front of us. We look bullish heading into next week, unless we get some negative catalyst. As far as the triple Q is going, I just want to mention that the triple Q is still bullish. We ended up not losing 594 to turn bearish. The wedge we have is still valid, but let me just say this. I need to see this lose at least 594 to turn back down. As of right now, I'm favoring 600 for next week. If that breaks, do not rule out like 602, 605 and above. We still look bullish on the triple Q, and I think we're doing a fantastic job at holding up. For the IWM, we have support down here at 241. Keep in mind, this might dip a little bit. We might dip a little bit more before it tries to bounce. Again, we're still technically on an uptrend. We have to lose 238.8 to turn more bearish. As of right now, we're bouncing, so we still look more bullish. ES is looking bullish, higher highs and higher lows. If we lose 66.89, this could be dipping to 66.50. But as of right now, we're going to be favoring 67.50 or above, and I see some more upside potential. NQ is looking for 25,000. I think it's going to continue to uptrend. Unless we lose 24,658, it's still looking bullish and we're breaking all-time highs. All I could tell you is just follow the chart in front of you. Heading to next week, we're going to likely continue to go higher unless we get a bad catalyst, which we don't really have right now. Bitcoin dumped only to get bought back up at the end of the day. If we get back up of 115,650, we're looking for 116,000 next. Could see a small bounce. Tesla's bouncing as well, as long as we don't lose 420. I think that Tesla's going to be going back up to this high next week. We're going to be looking for a test of 435-ish, and we're going to likely try to continue to go higher. Look for more upside as long as 425 holds next week. We're looking bullish on Tesla. Nvidia is a mixed bag. We keep on rejecting off this white trend line. We got rejection after rejection. We need to break 178 to push for 180. If we lose 175, we're turning back down. Hopefully, Nvidia could hold above 175. I do think we retest that range. And then I'm going to see if Nvidia could bounce. We're just kind of consolidating right here. And we'll see if we get a breakout or not. But as of right now, we're consolidating. We're still kind of stuck in the middle. Appl, on the other hand, got some bullish news. We're going to be favoring this high right over here. We have this resistance right here around this 246.5 area. I called that out. We're going to see if it retraces a bit. I might retest 244 before it tries to break out even higher. Looking at Netflix, we have a cup and handle now. As long as we don't lose 1,214, we're favoring 1,250. Let me go over just a few more. We have Palantir favoring 185 plus. AMD could be retesting 158, and we'll see if we break. Coinbase is actually holding up well as long as we don't lose 332. We might consolidate near 340 before bouncing for the 350s. Amazon's a little bit weak. It's consolidating right now. It may continue to consolidate next week between 235 and 230, but then there could be an attempt to bounce again. Meta is holding up decently. As long as we don't lose 773, we should bounce next week. If 773.5 fails us, we're dipping back down to 764. As of right now, we're holding support, so it could try to bounce for the 780s. Google, so long as we don't lose 250, we're going to be favoring 257.5 to 260. Microsoft is looking well. It's holding up quite nicely with an inverse head and shoulders. As long as we don't lose 515, we're now favoring 520 plus. We got a nice breakout on Microsoft. The VIX pumped, now it's rejecting. We also have this gap here to fill, so I do think this is going to be dipping again, and that could be a sign the market's going to be bouncing and going even higher. So for now, we're bullish. We're going to play upside next week to start things off. We'll see if the market's about to pivot, if we're about to see some kind of correction, but as of right now, there's no sign of that, despite what seasonality suggests. I would not rule out downside, though. It could still happen later. We're just not ready yet at the time I'm recording this. So like I said before, we're going to just play the charts in front of us, be very unbiased, watch the trends, and know that the trend is your friend. And for now, we're looking bullish. SPY is going to likely continue to rally, so we're just going to play our charts, and we're going to be looking for new all-time highs next week, in my opinion. For now, that's what we are seeing on the charts, unless we get a negative piece of news to change that. I don't see any negative news, so we're still looking bullish, so keep that in mind. With that being said, I hope you all have a very, very awesome weekend. Please enjoy what life has to offer, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next one. Thank you for listening, guys, and peace out.